Hello everybody, how are you doing? It is Monday after work and I'm out in the shop just kind of goofing off. I got some time to kill and I wanted to play with this quick change tool post. I think I'm going to like it. I've got it mounted. Now I need to do a little research and make sure that I definitely have it mounted correctly, but I just used it, I started off with a rough cut and I came back and just made a nice clean cut. Now that was manually operated because remember I don't have the half nuts on here, so I can't use the screw feed, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I'm happy with that. I just have the one tool in the tool holder, but over here I've got all these different tool holders. Check this out. I didn't know this. It actually came with a knurling tool. That's awesome. I didn't know I had that. There's another tool holder for, these are for like bar stock, like I was using on that. This is that's for a boring bar. Wow, I've got a lot of tool holders there. I could put different left hand, right hand in there, whatever. And that is for a cutting bar or a parting tool. So I need to get a piece of steel that small. I've got, I may have it right there. This was sent to me by Mark Tabaka, and you know what? It's going to be darn close. Let me flip it the other way so I can see. Oh, it's a little too wide for that slot. That kind of stinks. I don't know. Maybe I can grind that down a little bit. I don't know if that's legit or not, if I should do that. But I don't know. We're going to work on that. Let's see what else we got in here. See, I've got some tool steel here. This was sent by Mark Tabaka, and I can basically grind this to any angle I want. I've got my book that talks about the different angles, and the one I have on this tool is probably one of the most common. I think that's a right hand. I think it's like a 60-degree cut or something. I honestly don't remember. But anyway, I'll dig around a little bit and see what else I can find. Well, shoot. I was showing you guys, I was taking a video of the parting tool, and I never hit the record button. But let me show you where I'm at. You can still see a little tip on there. What that means is I did not have the parting tool low enough. I need to take it down just a hair so that it cuts that little tip. It should be flat and smooth all the way across. But that's not a bad cut other than that. So I think I've got the, oops, sorry, got a little blurry. I think this is going to work out real well. I know a lot of you guys are saying, oh, you got too much sticking out of your chuck, and you're right, I do. But I just am playing right now. So I just wanted to see if the tool would cut, and I didn't want to shorten this bar any longer. It actually goes all the way back to about here, and I want to keep that for a potential project in the future. So I just had it extended out, and I did have a tailstock on there holding it, so that's looking pretty good. Let me adjust a little bit and see if I can take that little nib off there, and I think we'll have it. Adjustment made. What do you think about that? I think that's about as close as I'm going to get. The end of it, you can't even feel the end of it, so it's perfectly flat. I'm super happy with that. Well, this has been fun. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of dial this in a little bit. I've been excited about ever since I had it back, but I just haven't had the time. I got the cutting tool set up. I got the parting tool set up. Those are really the only two tools I have right now. Eventually, I'd like to get a boring bar and a couple other tools. And now that I've got the tool holders for them, and I've got the quick change tool post, that should not be too far from reality. It's just a matter of, I've got all that tool steel, a lot of the tools. I've got my book over here, and in this book, it's got, here we go, cutting tools. It shows me a number of the most common cutting tools. Well, let me go back a little bit. And it talks about the angles what you need to set them at. See, look, it talks about all the information about the tools. Here are the basic tools. So you got your round nose cutter, you got your right hand tool. This is the one that I made. So you got a few different things in here, and this book is invaluable. So what I'll do is I will, as I need tools, I've got my grinder over here. I've got my 80 grit wheel, which is a CBN wheel. I can set this up. I've got my tool post here, or my tool my rest here. And I can start here and get the rough cut done. I can take it over to the 200 grit wheel. I can put a nice fine edge on it. And I got some great tools for turning. Right now I'm turning aluminum. I probably will turn a little bit of brass. When I get more confident, I may move up to some harder steel. Matter of fact, where did I put that thing at? I was going to show you guys something. What the devil did I do with that? Look in one of these drawers. Ah, here it is. Check this out. That's some serious steel right there, and that's later on when I get better. I'm saving that. That's going to be to make something really nice. So I don't know what, but this is a lot of fun. That's it for me, guys. I'm going to call it quits. I'll talk to you later, and I'll keep you posted as things move forward and I do more with the lathe.